Hello, Macsen here. Welcome back. So during last video, I took two more capitals, the Merope system and Elion, and this should be the last video. If this video goes long, no, I might split it up into two parts. I've basically got a huge amount of ships, invasion ships coming in here on warp drive towards the Zane system, and I also have a fleet over here, a fully updated modern fleet as well, so it's quite powerful, and it's got a hero, and she's got a ton of invasion ships as well. So they're going to be making their way through Giovannis down to Zane's. In between the videos as well, I upgraded this fleet, so that's going to be making its way down here as well. On reload though, I've been attacked at Vegas system. That's the usual, close to Supremacy. Alright, so I need to deal with this. I think it's in my interest now just to keep these fleets around Vega alive to lock down all these ships. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go nano repair there, illusion there. I think they are all medium range type weapons. Could potentially get beaten up a bit here. And the long range, they tend to counter the attack one a lot, don't they? So the dust warheads. So I might go, well, anti-missile defense. I don't really want to weaken my defense. I think I'm going to go for that anyway. Right, they probably counter it though, so I'll do auto. Okay, so bit of damage, inconclusive battle though. Right, so I'm going to end the turn. I'm hoping they don't move fleets to Giovannis or the Zinnius system now. So I can move my fleet on around here. Okay, right, so there's an asteroid down there. I'm going to move this fleet from Merope system. I'm going to move it. Right, being attacked at Vega. Have they actually moved their ships? Right, they have now. They moved to Zinnius, that's not good. Right, so I'm going to move this fleet here. Hopefully the Cravers don't have anything over here. No, good. Right, this fleet can come down here then. It's just got enough movement points. I'm going to use that fleet to attack this fleet which has just moved in. Hopefully it's got enough to destroy it. Right, so they are 5 ships. Right, attack that. Little strikers, great. Now I don't mind if they retreat here, really. But I think I'll just try and destroy it anyway, actually. So I do weapons overclock. They are melees. Well, that's I've actually got striker 24s here. 150. They're not that good, really, are they? I do weapon overclock, weapon overclock. Something which is a bit weird as well. See that for melee kinetics on a World Eater, 132 power. Now I've got about 6 of those, and say for example my Scroungers, bad example maybe, the Devourer, the long range kinetic, I don't have that many of those on there, maybe 4ish, and yet the power is an awful lot more than the World Eater, so I'm not sure why that is. Amplitude might have to do something with that, because the power doesn't make much sense at the moment. Right, so last phase, should repair. Right, so auto. Right, so they've been wiped out. Okay, they're locking the system down, aren't they? Right, so I'm going to move my hero over to Giovannis. Okay. She can lock that down. And I should attack. Right, this fleet's going to be difficult to clear. I think I'm going to have to do a manual with this one. So, Imperator 3s, medium range missile. Medium range missile, wow, a lot there. I do illusion. Now, most of mine are all kinetics these days, so dust warheads is a good idea, and I think I do dust warheads again. Right, I'll do a manual. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear this in one combat though. But this fleet is my best current fleet at the moment, so it should do a lot of damage, hopefully. I haven't exactly gone crazy for the amounts of weapons on my ships, though. They're still very much focused on defense. They do have complete fighter and bomber support, though, I think. My Devourers. Don't think I've lost any. Yeah, I'm not surprised they did that. So it's really not much use, this warheads thing option, because the defense option counters it. Right, do I want to do spread or nosebreaker in this phase? Thing is, I do want to destroy. Right, I think I will do. I was going to do nosebreaker then, but it's a bit too late. So I'll do nosebreaker in the last one. Right, destroyed that. How are we doing? Taking these out. Right, missiles incoming. We might have gone nosebreaker. Oh, maybe they haven't actually. My ships are losing hit points, but it should be alright. That's been counted as well. Oh, I didn't realise that counters that. Wow, I've actually lost a ship. That's not good. Hope that's a graphic error. I'm doing damage to them, but it doesn't look as if I'm going to take them out. Yeah, that's not good. So I need a lot more firepower over here. Especially if I'm losing ships. I've got that other fully equipped fleet on Zinnias though. So what did I lose in reality? I lost one Devourer. One's quite damaged. Yeah, that's not very good actually. They've got 3 of those Imperators left. Okay. Right, so that fleet has moved all its used all its movement points at combat fleet. Question is, should I move my combat fleets over to Jovanus or not? I think I am. I just want them close. The closer they are to Zane's, the better. They're not going to be able to wipe out that fleet. Right, so right, click there, take that one off, and move all of those on. Okay, not actually sieging it up yet either. Right, so what have we got come in? Right, I'm going to move my ships on. Okay, so they're 2 turns away, those foragers are. That invasion fleet is coming as well. It's not splitting, there's a load more than that, but it's not splitting them up, the graphic up for some reason to show what's there. Right, so Vega. Do spread with this one. I want to keep this alive. I'm not really trying to kill them off. Just trying to lock all their ships down. So I'm going to go illusion and repair. Now repair and EMP. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That one. Try that. Alright, so auto. Yeah, both pretty much cancelled each other out there. Okay. Right, so what do I have on Dorado? Have partial fleet. May actually have to bring those over and upgrade them and get them down here quicker. Those can move on then. What's here? Right, those disintegrators. I could. Right, they've both used all their movement points, so I'll actually bomb this system with those. The cluster bombs. Wow. Talk about powerful. So I've just, I think, if I'm reading that correctly, destroyed all 15 buildings on the system, and including the siege protection ones, and they've got naught remaining. So if I wanted to take that system, it'd be pretty easy now. I do have a defiler there, so I could do. It would be useful to have a system near to them to maybe buy ships potentially. Right, so up here, I've got that fleet. Muses. Do have some ships there. Bring those down. They're all invasion ships. Okay, right, they've used all their movement. Gonos. I've got a complete modern fleet there as well coming in. So I think I might start to move some of these down now. This can move down here. Okay, and I think I'll upgrade or move this partial fleet on and upgrade it at Merope this turn. Looks like I'm going to need a lot of combat fleets down here if they got those Imperator ships in the way. Right, I'm going to do my build list and figure out where I'm going to move the rest of my ships, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so this is the build list. To be honest, it doesn't really matter all that much what I do with this now though, considering the game's nearly over. Something else I've realised though, I think I could have used warp drive to get to the Zane system rather than going through Jovanis, so I might have slowed myself down by moving it through there. It didn't occur to me at the time though, but all these invasion ships are going to be there within a turn or two I think, so it's not going to matter too much. Right, so this, I've got some fleets here that I need to move on. There's a Horatio ship there. I'm going to attack that with the Pasha fleet that's just come through. I've reorganized and grouped some ships up as well. Right, so that can go on fence. Okay, so that's wiped out. Right, so with the remainder, I'm going to move them through to Elion. Right, and what's here? There's a fleet there. It's not the usual, hasn't got all the type of ships I would normally stick in it though. I'm going to stick that on lockdown, and this fleet I'm going to move towards Zane's, I think. Right, so is it quicker? I don't know if it's quicker to move from Aeolian or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just short. It's going to take 5 turns. It's going to move it to Brachia. And then see how many turns that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is quicker, I think. If I'm counting that correctly. Right, hopefully it will be too late to have any real effect, but I'm going to move it there anyway. Jovanis, right, I grouped up those ships, but they're all done pretty much. The ships on Xanados can come through to Zenith. Now group them up next turn. One more ship. Right, I think that's it for the turn now. So end of turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4 turns-ish. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get the Zanes. If there's a load of combat fleets there, then that's going to be a problem. Right, so we've got +1 per population on Calum, wherever that is. Half the galaxy is now under our control. Okay, Vega, we've been attacked. How many ships do they have then? Yeah, so come back to that in a second. So what's here? Pasha fleet. Right, let's see if I can actually move these to Zane's. Oh, that's actually it would take me 2 turns. I thought it was 1 turn. So I guess I should do this combat on Giovannis first and try and defeat them. I might move this fleet over to Giovannis to destroy whatever's left if I haven't killed them off. Right, so Nosebreaker, and I stuck a Forager in here as well because it lost the Devourer. So Nosebreaker, what do they have? I'm tempted just to go full on attack, to be honest, but I'll better go for Illusion. This one doesn't have the... Well, I keep on countering that and that, so I need to go something that increases my attack, but they won't counter. Tactics? Why not? I think I'll do manual because it's really important this as well. If they don't counter tactics, then I should wreck them. I'll do a heck of a lot of damage. That counts as... They've been going that defense, so that won't counter tactics. I will suffer more damage from them, but that doesn't really matter at this point. Right, good. Oh, well, that's defense anyway, so it would have countered this, is it? Or maybe it wouldn't have. That counters sabotage. No, it wouldn't have countered it. Right, looks like I might destroy that. If I don't destroy it, yes, brilliant. Right, so I've got a chance of destroying all three here. I've said that a lot of my ships were long range kinetics rather than melee. This one's melee, and all the rest are pretty much long range. So if I can destroy another one, I'll be happy this phase. And I'll bring that other fleet in to destroy their last ship, and then move them all down onto Zane's, hopefully. Right, the question is, can I destroy it? Tactics worked again. Really need to destroy this. Close. Actually, even if I just beat it up really badly, my other fleet might be enough to destroy it, but not definitely. Ah, that was close. It repaired a tiny bit at the end. I lost the scrap. Oh, I lost a couple of ships actually. The bombers and fighters are probably killing those. Right, so we've got Vegas still. So how many ships have I got left there? 12. I think I'm going to have to bring this fleet in then to there. I think I upgraded this fleet as well recently. Maybe I didn't actually. Can't remember. Yeah, it doesn't look like I did. Right, that's a mistake. Yeah, if I'm correct about that, I'm not sure. Right, so this fleet can move through to Giovannis. Actually, I moved them both through here. And are they actually locking the system down? I'm not 100% sure they are. I'll take that off. There they are, right. Okay, so this fleet can attack. No idea if I can destroy both of them or not, but I'm going to try. So, don't have a hero here though. I'm going to go tactics. I'm just going to go all tactics, I think. I'll do Nosebreaker. Could arguably do spread in the first phase to make sure I destroy that. Right, I do a manual here. I do spread in the first phase and then Nosebreaker and Nosebreaker. I'm hoping this is destroyed on the first volley, basically. and then all the rest of my shots could be focused on this one and for the rest of the combat. Okay, right, so nose breaker. Not sure if it's right, it's starting to go down. If it repairs at the end of this phase, so I've messed up basically. Come on. To be honest, this one was in the front of the formation, so there's not much I could do about it anyway. Do nose breaker here as well, I guess. Right, is it destroyed? Right, it looks there. It says minus 2.7 there. Right, good. I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to destroy this phase, so I'm not going to be able to move my invasion fleets on. Unless I destroy it. My scroungers have melee. Oh, they don't anymore, do they? Oh, maybe they do. Yeah, the scroungers have melee kinetics, and the World Eater does, so I've got a chance of destroying it. Oh, I have. Brilliant. Right, so I can move my hero fleet and all my invasion fleets onto Zane's now. We could maybe, if I've got enough Defiler drop pods and other ships here, now I think I can take it this turn, the capital. Right, so let's find out, shall we? Okay, take that off. I'll take that one off. Into Zane's. What's there? That's the thing. Nothing. 5%. Okay, I was expecting to be able to take that, I must admit. What do I have then? I have Ravagers. Load more Ravagers and Defilers. I don't have enough invasion strength. That's basically why I'm not able to take it this turn. But next turn I'll get all those disintegrators down there, so they'll be able to take it. I'll move those on. So we're one turn away, I think. Right, so that fleet is medium range, go illusion, nano repair, and last one, do that one. Okay, inconclusive. Move my fleets on. All of these arrive as well next turn. Right, so that's Javanus. This fleet. Fire and disintegrator. Right, so what have I got left? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll do my build list and group up and move all the rest of my ships, and then end the turn and take the Zane system. Okay, so there's a few things I've done just for completionist's sake. I moved the partial fleet back onto Dorado to lock down the system. I can actually take this system, so I think I will. I've moved some ships down as well from up here that were coming down from the Musis rally point. Right, so I'll take that system just for the hell of it. Right, so that's done. I upgraded. There was a fleet on Dorado that I moved over to Merope, and I've upgraded that. Lock it down as well. What else? Cineas, there's a couple of ships coming through there. Build list, I've done that. Haven't really changed an awful lot. That's all done. There's some ships over here I should move on. There's some that come through. I grouped up these a tiny bit, and I moved those onto Elion. And on Elion, there's a Defiler there. I think I'll keep that combat fleet around. I move the Defiler to Brachia, and I can then warp in onto Zane's, should I need it, which I don't think I will. Right, so I think I've done everything for this turn, so end of turn. Now I should be able to take Zane's now, because these disintegrators come in, and I think they'll be enough to help me take the system. Right, so move those on. I've got a ton of coming over from here as well. And it looks like I can. So let's do this. Okay. Right, so that system's taken. We are now... Oops, where is it? 100% Supremacy victory. Right, so if attack me on Vega, I'll just get this out of the way. Nano, nano, nano. Right, I think I can end the turn and win the game as soon as this gets out of the way. Oh, science. Right. Pick any one really. That one. Right, so end the turn. And it should have won the game. Right, excellent. So victory there. Got a few achievements. I've no idea what they were. I have to check those out in a minute. Got a nice graphic here for the Cravers. So victory. You are victorious by achieving a Supremacy victory. Would you like to continue playing? No. And we can now see the victory screen. So the score 25,000. Ratio were by miles a second. Supremacy victory. Your empire has conquered the homeworlds of all known factions in the galaxy. The night sky contains hundreds of planets and billions of asses, and you have kicked them all. With vast fleets and armies at your command, your will has become reality, and you have made your word the only law. I'm really cocking it up. The secrets of the Endless will soon be yours, and dust is but one of the many resources under your control. Fids. So by the end I had basically twice as much as the Horatio, and all the others were nowhere near. Population, ranking, right, so we had nearly twice as much as Horatio. Homeworlds, planets, 36. I think there are 64 maximums. I had most of those. Science, Horatio is still ahead of us by quite a bit. In that, I think that's the only thing they're ahead of by the end though. And power doesn't really give an accurate reflection too much these days, I think, but it does to a certain extent. So I had more power than Horatio, and command points I was a lot more than Horatio by the end. What I think I'm going to do though is actually I'm going to load up a previous a turn, the point at which I was actually I was considering quitting the game, to show you how much of a comeback this actually was. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so this is the retirement screen on turn 84, which isn't all that long ago. I think I won the game on about turn 137 or 138-ish, maybe 139. So as you can see here, at this point, the ratio were 3 times as much as me in score, nearly 3 times as much as me in fids. Population, that was 2.5 times. Planet, 2 times as much. Science, over double, or about double. Power, nowhere near. And at this point, this is an accurate reflection. The reason why I said it wasn't really an accurate reflection is because remember I mentioned that the melee power wasn't very much, and yet the long range kinetics were showing a huge amount of power. I think it is a bit distorted, but from here, yeah, that's an accurate reflection of how far behind I'd think really there. I was actually behind pretty much everyone at this point, although my ships were well designed, and that's the key to why I was able to come back. The AI, well, the AI has a few issues, but that's definitely one of them. Not as good ship designs. And command points, yeah, I was a long way behind there as well. So in those, 50-60 turns, I completely turned it round and conquered pretty much all the capitals in the galaxy and a huge amount of the systems. So that's a pretty good comeback, I think. Oh, the achievements I got as well. that was for winning with the Cravers, winning a Supremacy victory, and winning a Supremacy victory with the Cravers. I'm pretty sure I've achieved all of those before, but it was probably before the achievements actually came out, because the achievements didn't come out when Endless Space did. It did about half a year afterwards, I think. But I think that's about it for this video and for this Let's Play. So I'd just like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this Let's Play, please let me know in the comments. Perhaps you'd like to see more Endless Space Disharmony Let's Plays on my channel as well. You'll have to let me know. Perhaps you could let me know what faction you'd like me to play as well, or maybe the game settings that I could use. Apart from that, there are quite a few other Let's Plays on my channel, so please check out my channel's homepage. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time.